It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got another Eminem Freestyle. This is from 1999 during a live show. I'm excited to get into this. I also have a 14-minute thing that I want to react to, which is his demo tape, I think from like 97. And from everything I can see in the comments, it seems like it's a legit demo tape. I've never heard it, and I wasn't sure if it was accurate or not. So I was trying to see in the comments if anybody called it out and said this isn't real, but everybody seems like they're saying it is, and some are talking about how they remember downloading it a long time ago on like the Kazaa and the Napster days and all that kind of shit. So it seems as if it's something that is legit. So I want to make sure I dive into it. Shout out to him for rocking the Nas shirt though in this. I like that. And yes, I do have a mohawk. Again, if you guys watch a lot of my videos, you're probably going to see me make this comment a few different times. I feel like I have to explain myself. Someone's going to come in and think that I just want to put a mohawk on myself, and that is not the case. This is not my hairstyle. But crazy shit goes down in the live streams. That's the best I could tell you. So stop in sometime, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. I also have one leg shaved and one not shaved. So there's a lot of weird things going on with me. And I just remembered that one leg is shaved. And I was actually at the grocery store just today in shorts. And someone probably was looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? I was trying to remind myself to wear joggers, but I completely forgot. So, these are the moments that you realize crazy shit. Y'all got me doing wild shit in these live streams. I swear to God. Anyways, stop in sometime. Friday nights are usually music streams. I've been doing a lot of gaming. Sometimes we do weird streams where shit like this happens. We also have discussions, cooking streams, all sorts of stuff. So appreciate you guys, but let's get into this. We got an Eminem Freestyle that we got to talk about.
How many people are fucked up even though they didn't serve liquor tonight?
Prime M.
Yo, we're gonna take all y'all backstage and give y'all some fucking Bacardi.
Alright. Yeah. Yo. Hold up. I'm gonna do this little acapella thing. That I do at every show. So everybody alright?
Please silence.
Listen. Look. Weed laser, 97 burgundy blazer, wanted for burglary, had to ditch the Mercury tracer. I'm on some low shit, some fed up with this being broke shit. I'm not the joke with, bitch I don't sell crack, I smoke it, having a coke fit, going.
So I've heard that bar in something else before. I like that. I don't sell crack, I smoke it. Like back then, M was that one guy that stood out because he wasn't talking about selling drugs. Like that was like the era of the hustler. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, like these dudes talking about how they, came from bagging up to now doing the music shit. And M just came out like, yo, I don't sell crack, I smoke it. Like he just changed it all up and started to go in a way that a lot of people had never heard before. Like, I remember when I first heard M, and I've said this story a bunch of times, but I'll be quick about it. Sitting in, like, I was just, this girl was like, yo, I'm listening to Eminem, and I didn't know who it was. And I swear I thought she meant, like, the M&Ms, like the candy. I'm thinking, like, it must be like a movie came out, it's a soundtrack or some shit like that. That is legitimately what I thought. And then she threw the headphones on me, and I'm listening, and I just hear, hey, my name is, hi kids, do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails to reach one of my eyelids? And I was like, yo, what in the world is this? I've never heard anything like this in my life. And from that moment on, I was hooked. I definitely was like, yo, I've got to find a way to get a hold of this album. Like I was young, so I couldn't, it's not something I could go buy, but I was like, yo, I need this album. Someone needs to get me this album. That shit was so fire. It's crazy. Yo, M built different. M is built different.
Blazer, wanted for burglary, had to ditch the Mercury tracer. I'm on some low shit, some fed up with this being broke shit. I'm not the joke with, bitch I don't sell crack, I smoke it. Having a coke fit, going through withdrawals daily. Shoot up a mescaline in front of my baby daughter Haley. My brain's dusted, I'm disgusted at all my habits.
It's interesting to see this back then where he would use bars like that, doing mescaline in front of my baby daughter, Haley. And now, fast forward, we have the song that we just did a reaction to with him and Jelly Roll, Somebody Save Me, where he goes through what would have happened had he never became clean and the lifestyle that he would have lived and how it would have, affected his family and his daughter and how everything would have played out. It's kind of wild that we can kind of go between and see it. It's crazy how long M's been around, man. This dude is strict. We all know he's a legend. There's no question about that.
Too many aspirin tablets, empty medicine cabinets. Losing battles to whack rappers cause I'm always too blunted. Walking up in a cypher, smoking, talking about who won it. Talking to crook, talking to... I've done it. My nine's at your brain. Is that your chain?
Run it.
Crews died from an overdosage of excessive flavor. Aggressive nature. Got me sticking you for your progressive pager.
And part of the reason why was because back then at this time, multi-syllables were being used in rap. Let's not say they weren't. I mean, you can go back and listen to Big Daddy Kane. Like there was a lot of dudes in the past, way back, that were using multi-syllables, but the level at which he did it and the strong vocabulary that he had to back it that allowed him to go in so many different directions, and the smoothness behind the smoothness. Sound like Tyson there for a second. The smoothness behind the flows and stuff like that was just very unique. That wasn't something that you heard as often, and I feel like he was very much ahead of his time. Like, without a doubt, very much ahead of his time.
I've done it. My nine's at your brain. Is that your chain?
Run it.
Crews died from an overdosage of excessive flavor. Aggressive nature. Got me sticking you for your progressive pager. Spectacular. Crystal meth manufacturer. Stole your mama's Acura. Wrecked it and sold it back to her. Boosted Nike jackets. Escaped from psychiatrics. Told the nurse to save my bed for me. I might be back, bitch. So barricade your entrance. Put up some extra fences. A woman beater. Wanted for repeated sex offenses. Chasing dicks. Take them on long vacation trips, kidnapping them and trapping them in abusive relationships.
See, now, if I swear, if he was on stage, if Prime M was around today, first of all, he would have still said all this shit, without a doubt. And I feel like a lot of us still would have rocked with it because we know that it's just shock factor shit, and it was so fun at the time to hear someone just come out and say some wild stuff. And I feel like today, if anything, it might even just work more because of how strict people are about everything and how much everything has been turned into cancel this person, cancel that person. It would have been interesting to like be able to go to another dimension and see Eminem in his prime today doing some shit like this, because the amount of outbreak of or the backlash, I should say, of angry people would be very interesting, especially with social media to do it.
Entrance, put up some extra fences. A woman beater, wanted for repeated sex offenses. Chasing dicks, take them on long vacation trips. Kidnapping them and trapping them in abusive relationships. Fuck up your face and lips, slit your stomach and watch your gut split. Cut you with the razor that I use to shave my nuts with. Mama, don't you cry, your son is too far gone. I'm so high, I don't even know what label I'm on. I'm fucked up, I feel just like an overworked plumber. I'm sick of this shit, what's Jack and Forky is
M was built different, man.
Yo, if you think that verse was hot, make some fucking noise.
M was built so different back then. It's crazy. It's crazy. And he's still dope today. Like his, again, and I've said this as well in a few different videos, but his evolution over time is one of the most impressive to me. Because there's a lot of artists that do evolve to an extent, but a lot of them sound relatively the same as they did back in the day. And there's nothing wrong with that, because honestly, the people that like them back then, it's that nostalgia feel of still getting that same, you know, they just sound older, but they haven't really changed up much with the times at all. Haven't involved any of the newer styles or anything that people do. Whereas M has done the complete opposite. Like his older stuff was very shock factor. If you listen to like his first album, maybe second as well, like there was a point at which it started to change, but in the first couple of albums, there wasn't a lot of complex punchlines. There wasn't a lot of stuff that you listen to and you're like, yo, that's a triple, quadruple entendre. Like that shit's so crazy. It was more so very straightforward, catchy, quotable, you know what I'm saying? Like wild. And we all loved him for it. And the storytelling was amazing. Obviously, you have Stan, Guilty Conscience, like these different stories were unreal. And then fast forward, now you have Eminem, who drops these crazy, complex, double, triple, quadruple entendres that mean all sorts of different things. And the flows that he uses are very different from back then. Like he's evolved with the times. Like he's grown so much as an artist. And in my opinion, the middle stage of him, which again, some dope songs, not my favorite stages of him as far as like the Relapse, Revival, or I don't remember all the album names, but like there's some good shit on there, but it's not my favorite. And I feel like that was also like a very big growth period for him, because at some point he obviously had almost OD'd, quit doing drugs, and that changes you dramatically. And there's so much shit that you're going through and the struggle of trying to stay away from it and try to get your life together and all these things. And so I feel like, and I want to say there was even a song that like it seems as if, and I could be wrong, he may have came out and said this, or Dre did, or somebody, but like it's like he was learning to rap again. You know what I'm saying? And so he almost kind of like went about reinventing himself. And I feel like what we get now in these last 2 to 3 albums is the reinvented Eminem that just took years to get there, because of all the stuff that he had been through from that point of almost ODing up until now, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's crazy that it's like we've got another version of him within his same lifetime. And it's just very impressive to me. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the live stream, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Always there for some conversations. If you guys ever want anything you want to say, talk about, bring up, that's where we do it. So catch you in the next one, homies.